Hello, welcome to the Lawn Game. Today I'm going to take you guys out delivering some direct mail, delivering flyers into letterboxes to find some new lawn care clients for my brand new business. This is the 5th business I've started in the lawn care industry. 2 of them I've sold, and one of them was a little sort of side hustle for a little while to keep me occupied for a few months. And the other one I'm still operating, and I'm beginning a new one in a new city while I still continue operating that 4th one. I've done it in 4 different cities, and this will be the 5th one. So I'm starting from scratch. Now, if you guys want to come along, I'll show you exactly how I do everything to build up a business to where I earn more than $100 an hour. I work 3 days a week, I've moved to the ocean, I go traveling, life is great. So please subscribe if you want to come along for the journey. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. And I'm going to walk and talk, maybe, see how I feel about being on camera on the streets. But I wanted to talk about a few things to do with the lawn care business as well, and what you need to succeed in this industry. So I'm also going to leave a link in the description below and show you this flyer quickly. And this is how I build up a business to start from scratch, because nobody knows you to start with, and this is the flyer I use to do it. Super simple, super cheap, and I deliver it myself. I see a lot of guys doing on YouTube, they get them done for them, but for me personally, it's always been something that's given me a lot of happiness and picked me up when I haven't been feeling so good, to get out, go for a walk, deliver flyers. It's moving my business forward. I'm out in the fresh air, I'm getting some exercise, so it works out really, really well. Alright, this is the brand new neighborhood for me. First time I've ever been here. Looks like there's some nice houses here. People are looking after their lawns, and that's good. It's close to home. So when you're starting out, you want to deliver close to your home, because that's the least amount of distance for you to travel. You want to keep that travel time as low as possible. And here's how it works. I have my flyer. So you want to put it in the letterbox so it's upright. I didn't really show you that. Let's do it on the next one. And you just walk on one side of the street. You continue going. Alright, so this here. Too many no junk mails on that one. So I will still put it in a letterbox if it has no junk mail on it, because a lot of times people move out and the no junk mail just stays. But if they have 2, then I consider that these people don't want it. It goes in just like that, and I continue walking. And I stay on one side of the street, going along a main street, all the streets off it, turn around at some point and come back to my starting point, and goes another one. What I really like about direct mail is that even though you don't have a high success rate, is that you get to choose the exact area where you want to get clients. So if I want to get some clients in this neighborhood here because it's close to my home, then I'm directly marketing to those people, and they're pretty much the only responses you're going to get. So if you get a phone call or a text or whatever from one of your advertisements, you know it's within the area where you want to be doing work. And the key to success with it is you need to be very persistent, persevere, and you need to be very consistent. And that makes sense when you think about it, because you're offering a lawn care service where you're going to come every week or every 2 weeks to mow their lawn. So they want to see that consistency and that reliability from you. So if you go every 2 weeks delivering the same flyer or a similar flyer with the same branding and the same look and feel as the other flyers, then that's going to demonstrate to the prospective client that you're reliable, you're consistent, you're always there and working in the area, and this is your service area. So that's the key with it, is to just be really consistent and to persevere. Expect a low response rate. Don't expect a lot of phone calls and a lot of texts. It doesn't work that way with direct mail. It's a very slow process, but over time it really builds, and it's fantastic. Talk to you soon. Alright, I'll just show you here. This is what I have. I have a little bag here. Found this bag in Myanmar, Inle Lake in Myanmar. This cost me like $1, and it's fantastic. It's perfect size to fit my little flyers into, and I love it. I have 2 of these things, and that's what I use when I'm walking around. And I'll show you another trick later on how to get them done even faster and easier. But I just want to touch on what I talked about before. So I think they're very similar things, but say 5 keys to success in the lawn care industry. And that's consistency, like I just mentioned before. You need to be consistent. And the reason for that is you're offering a scheduled mowing service. So what people are looking for with a scheduled mowing service is they want to know that you're going to turn up on time on the day that you say, and the exact frequency that you've told them that you're going to. So in order to demonstrate that, there's really no better way than if you're super consistent with your marketing, with your direct mail marketing, where they are continually getting the same flyer every 2 weeks, every 4 weeks, whatever it may be. So they're constantly reminded that you're always there and available to do their lawn. And it's really important if for the clients that you are going after who already have a lawn care service, that, like I know from my experience, that lawn care guys let their clients down a lot. And especially once it gets busy in the busy season, and you can really clean up on their mistakes if you're just there and available at the right times. So that's really a key thing. Now the other thing is, these are similar, but perseverance and patience. It takes time to build your lawn care business to a great level. But the thing is, over time, you will build it to that level if you just persevere, and again, you're consistent and reliable and you provide great service. You will get there, and the time's going to go by anyway. So whether it takes you a year or 2 years or 3 years, at some point you're going to wake up and you've built yourself your own income. It's more than enough to meet your expenses. You can put savings aside, you can invest, you can do whatever you want with that, travel, whatever it may be, buy a house, whatever it may be that you want to do. And that happens over a period of time, but there is a certain point in time where you cross a threshold and you've proverbially made it. You've made it to where you wanted to get to. And of each step of making it, you of course can make it further and you can up your level. And each step will get easier and easier because you have more resources, more income available to you to get to the next level. Okay, so the next thing is quality. In my opinion, you want to build your business around quality. And that means building, first of all, when you're a solo operator, building your skills so that you know how to do a really high quality job. Now you can go out and offer a lower price to customers, but I really don't think that's the way to go, because all you're going to find is you're getting customers who are looking for a cheap deal, and as soon as someone else comes along with a cheaper deal, they're going to ditch you and they're going to go with that person, and you're going to lose the business. And anyway, in the meantime, you didn't make enough money to get what you wanted. You didn't get enough money to look after your equipment properly. You didn't get enough money to do extra marketing and grow your business and give you the freedom that you deserve. So I really urge you, do not do cheap pricing. It's not the way to go. It's not the way to grow. And then the final thing in your business that I will say is systems. So as you go along, you're going to run into different problems. And it's really, really important that you put systems in place for all aspects of your business. And that can come from software to help you with your invoicing and accounting, your marketing as well, all sorts of different things. But also how you do a job. What is it that you do when you turn up and mow someone's lawn and give them their regular scheduled service? What exactly are you doing? And what is the outcome for that client? So that you give them the consistency that they want. People just want to know that their lawn is taken care of and that they're getting a quality service. And so if you can provide that for them every time, they'll have no reason to leave you and look for someone else to do their lawn. So systems, you really want to, as you go along, put systems in place, and especially around your problems. If you're running into problems, I'll do in a later video, but there are 3 principles for me to do with problems, and that is, if you're having problems in your business and you're continually having the same problem, it's because you're not fixing the problem. So there are 3 ways to do it in my mind. You can eliminate the problem. Maybe you simply do not need the problem at all and it's not necessary in your business, and you can simply eliminate it. And one of those things may be that you have a cheap customer, or a cheap customer who's causing you all sorts of problems. They complain, whatever it is, they're causing you problems. You're going to be better off just getting rid of that customer and providing the space and positive energy in your life so that you can bring on someone who's going to fit the criteria more and get you what you want, and that you will be happy to provide them with a really high quality service. So that may be an example of that. And then the other way you can eliminate problems is by automating them. So this is a great way to eliminate problems, and software will do this in your business. And you can set up marketing so that it automatically is taken care of on an email list, for example. You can set up, if you don't want to chase late payments, you can have this set up through software so that it would automatically chase up late payments for you. And that's another way to eliminate problems, and a great way to eliminate problems. And the small expense that some of these programs, for example, cost are so worth it to save you the headache, and so you can focus on growing your business. And then the final way to eliminate problems is to delegate them. So can someone else do it? Can you pay someone else to do this thing that's causing you a problem? And at some point, at least in my business, if you want to continue operating as a solo operator, then that's great. But if you don't and you want to hire someone, then essentially then you're delegating work. If you get someone to make your website for you, you're delegating that to someone else. So that's the other way to eliminate problems. I'm going to continue on delivering some flyers now, and maybe you want to keep coming along, I don't know. So like I said, just stick with it, persevere. Don't expect a high response rate. In fact, expect a really low response rate, and don't even expect a response. Think of it like fishing. You know, you put a line out and you hope to get a fish. That's really it. But you don't expect to get a fish. You hope to get a fish. And just keep doing it over and over, and slowly but surely you'll catch more and more fish. So I have a quote to do from doing my direct mail, and we'll see if we get a new client. I have one client here in my new business that came from delivering flyers just about a week ago. I've done one other quote, and I wasn't successful with that quote, I don't believe, at least anyway. And that's okay. That's how life goes. Don't expect to be successful all the time. In fact, expect to fail sometimes. It's good for you. And with this, it's like fishing. So go fishing. If you want to do more flyers in less time, using less energy, and having way more fun, check this out. Electric bike. Remember, it's just a game.